You heard?
Yeah, one day we're gonna have as many views as Aiden Ross. We're gonna be out here. We're gonna be the studs on campus. We're gonna be the Long John Silvers. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There you go.
Yeah, guys. And then I guess in quick UFC news, Leon Edwards the Leon Edwards Jorge Masvidal fight has been canceled, and it is apparently due to a George Masvidal injury. He's a bum. He was on his YouTube talking about oh, I'm gonna mess this guy up, man. I'm gonna mess him up. It's been a long time coming. 3 pieces of the biscuit. Fucking asshole. Fucking honestly, fucking asshole. But like, you know, I mean, you know, and when I say fucking asshole, I mean that's his character. He's just playing a heel in that. Well, not a heel really. I mean, he's actually kind of playing. Well, if Leon Edwards was smart, he would hop up and make himself a hero to the very much heel that is Jorge Masvidal. I mean, yes, he's Street Jesus and all of that, but right now, coming off of these losses and whatnot, you know, Leon Edwards could come in like, man, this guy disrespected me. Fuck that. I'm gonna get it back. But you know, he's so quiet. He's so like, I don't know, just so docile. But and then if he does say anything, it doesn't make a splash because it's like you gotta actually say it. Like you gotta actually be on the camera saying it. But
yo, I need Leon Edwards to say fuck the bullshit. If Masvidal's out, give me the goddamn champ. Give me the fucking champion.
You ain't getting no champion in no December turnaround. That's disgusting.
Not in December, but shit, schedule me the champ.
But who you do get is your brother. He's coming, brother. He's coming.
He has to go through. You know, old boy.
I'm coming, brother. I'm coming for this all UFC. Everything. Listen, Khamzat Chimaev can make a splash on this Leon Edwards fight here. That has been now canceled in December. He could make a splash. He could secure a title shot if he if he wins. But if he finishes Leon Edwards, it's almost like Kamaru has to then really honestly. I mean, that the promotion for that fight starts right there. Like it's done. Like it's done. Like so yeah, and he's game. Khamzat Chimaev has stated that he is actually game to replace Jorge Masvidal. He's leaked some DMs to state that exact fact. I'm not exactly sure who, but I saw a YouTube thumbnail. We're not a news site. We're a podcast here. You know, go get your news from the MMA people that give you your news. But we're just, you know, talking about the possibilities. We're just rambling. But yeah, and honestly, Khamzat Chimaev in a December, just to close out the year, December fight against Leon Edwards, that would be exciting as hell, man. I'm all for it. I'm all for that. You know, that's the real competition that people say that Chimaev needs. That's it. You don't get any better than Leon Edwards is on a what? 5-6 streak or something like that.
9-fight streak.
9-fight streak. He's the most unexciting 9-fight streak. How could you be on a 9? I don't know, bro. Especially like you're not even like a lighter guy.
On his name.
I'm trying to, dog, but hey, man, Nate Diaz, who's even on the out and out, who we could look at and say, all right, cool, bet you ain't gonna fight Khamzat. Like we know what's up, Nate. Like, bruh, relax. But we like just the fact that you still have that moment over the rain and you know, not for nothing, Leon Edwards still beat Nate Diaz, but it's like, dog, just for that fact that you have that little nudge over him, that's just, I don't know, it's just sad, man. It's just a sad situation for Leon Edwards where he still has to be, he's on a 9-fight win streak and still has to prove himself, but that's where he's at. And so I think it's just perfect. I think it's a perfect fight. I think Gilbert Burns, though. So when is the Gilbert Burns fight again? That one's meant for. Hold on. Burns. Okay, hold up. Okay, my soundboard is still on. I just hit the bomb. My bad. Burns versus Chimaev. Burns versus Chimaev is actually set for. When is this set for? Let's see. But whenever it's set for, it's looking to be close to this. If Khamzat were to fight Burns and Leon Edwards, they're looking to be close fights next to each other. And honestly, if he can get both of those challenges done, whew, yeah, it's.
I don't know about all that.
That's it. I mean, but that is quite a
know
tall
if he
tale.
can
That's
do all
it's a
that.
tall order. It's a tall order.
Yeah,
But-
it's some tough shit right there.
Cleaning
man,
out
but-
the entire welterweight division, basically. I mean, you just. And then okay, I see here Bilal Muhammad has made a comment. He says he's not afraid to fight the new UFC boogeyman. Shut your man. I'm sorry. I don't even want to say bitch ass.
See,
I'm just
man,
saying.
give him his respect of his
Nah,
powers.
Bilal get his nose broke. Come on, dog.
He ain't
Relax.
scared of that little. He ain't scared of that little boy. Yeah, I ain't scared of you. You think you the fucking you tough? You think you cool? You think you the UFC's your brother? All right, motherfucker. You gotta come through me, and I respect that from Bilal Muhammad, man. Yeah, big salute to him.
Yeah, and the leak said that Burns ex Chimaev should be for December. So there can only really be one fight realistically, honestly. I mean, UFC fighters are fucking insane. I think, physically speaking, they could actually just book the two fights, Chimaev and Burns and Chimaev and Edwards, but I don't see it actually realistically happening. I think only one fight will happen. And even still, either fight, if you get a spectacular finish on either one of these guys, very impressive guys, not pushovers in Gilbert Burns or in Leon Edwards. Yeah, no, we need to start putting respect on Chimaev then. At that point, we can't really be looking at him like, oh, you need better combat. No, this is the one for that. This is the one for that. You know, so this is an exciting thing to watch here. Very exciting. When I saw Chimaev go up against Li Jingliang, the Leech, that performance, I was like, nah, Kamaru, you a problem. And I very much enjoy watching Kamaru Usman perform, but goddamn, like that was undeniable. Come on, like bro, like bullying his opponent, another grown man, and trained killer. Like I don't know. Okay, all right. Anyway, yeah, those are all the topics I've got. That's it, dog.
Shit.
You got anything else on Chimaev there?
Nah, man. I mean, he pulled out another dominant performance, just like his last fight. I don't know if his last fight was. I think I'm thinking about a different person, but I don't know if he got a kick, a liver shot kick, or if he's just been submitting people. What has he been finishing people with?
Well, he definitely submitted the Leech. I think he submitted a couple people. And I think he's also gotten a knockout, but I'm really not sure. Let's look. Khamzat Chimaev wins. So 3 out of the 4 wins have been round 1 wins. One of them was a round 2. And I'm not sure if it tells me exactly how they were finished, and it actually does. So the Leech was finished with the rear naked choke that put him to sleep. Literally, his eyes were open. Disgusting. The fight before that, Gerald Mearshart, knocked him out with a punch in 17 seconds. And Reese McKee, he knocked him out with multiple punches 3 minutes into that fight. And then a Darce choke for his first fight against John Phillips. Khamzat landed 43 strikes in that first round, or just in that fight in general, whereas John Phillips landed only 1. And it's like it said about him, only 4 strikes in total have been landed against Khamzat. The rest has been just him destroying people.
Yeah.
So,
he's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a dog. Yeah,
6'2",
we'll see.
170 pounds. Yeah, he's like he's literally like my exact build, except nah, I probably if I was to fight, I would fight at lightweight. I'd fight like 20 pounds under where I'm at right now. I'm about 170 walking around. But yeah, if I was to fight, then I would definitely like just I would hope that I would take some power into the if isn't that lightweight 155, right? Not
Yeah,
right,
that sounds about
because
right.
175 is welterweight.
Wait, wait, wait. Wouldn't 155 be too light for you though? 155 for 6'2"?
So I walk around at 170, right? And it's not what I would go into the ring even as. But in fighting, Nando, you have to understand that people. So to actually make the weights for their divisions, fighters commonly will lose weight with water weight. They call it, what do they call it? Weight cut. They will weight cut like days before a fight, the week before the fight, so that they can get on the scales, the official scales that they have to get on, because it's a whole rigmarole when you go through a fight. Before you actually enter into the ring, you have to do these first ceremonial, first official, but then ceremonial weigh-ins. So you weigh yourself to see if you're actually at the competing weight. And a lot of guys, again, like if I'm performing at, if I'm 170 walking around, I'm not fighting at welterweight. Because if you look at the guys that fight at welterweight, which is 175 pounds, that's the limit. Oh no, those guys are walking around at 190, 200, clean. Like, they're big fucking dudes. Like, if you look at Kamaru Usman, like, no, he's not no 170 on any day of any week of anything. Like, that's just not, no, he's just not. Like, even Khamzat Chimaev, like, he's not no 170. He's probably like 180-ish, 190, walking around. But when they go to fight, they weight cut so that they can be the official weight for at least, and it's funny because since it's water weight, and because of the crazy techniques that they do to sweat out the weight and all this stuff, these guys balloon back to their walking around weight within 24 hours. They can get their weight down in a 48-hour period. Like, they can get it down 15 pounds for something. Like, guys do really crazy stuff, and then they balloon right back up with just, you know, going back to their regular diet. Because maybe the official weigh-in will be the Monday, the fight will be the Saturday. So, okay, cool. Or maybe it'll be the Wednesday. So then, okay, cool. Then I get these 2 days to bloom back up. And then it's like, well, yeah. Then you go into the ring more comfortable. You're not all just like drenched. Because that's another big thing about fighting. It's like the weight cut thing is so prevalent. Many people have to do it. Some fighters are not able to do it physically. Like, it's just, and some fighters take heavy risk to weight cut, and they don't do it smartly, and that's I guess going away because more people are just learning about it, but learning about how to weight cut properly. But it's a weird and actually kind of unhealthy thing that goes on in professional fighting. I mean, it's a standard thing. You fight at your division, and you're likely not at whatever weight that is. A lot of people bring power into their weights. Some people don't. Like, you have women who you know, they kind of are like, they, you know, like you'll like a Valentina Shevchenko, who's the champion of what is that, straw weight, isn't it? Oh, let me see. Yeah, Valentina Shevchenko, she walks around at like max 140, max, and that's probably big for her. She's probably like 130s ish, sexy as hell. But she fights at 120. Let me get this correct. She fights at 125. So weight cutting for her is probably like no issue at all. Weight cutting. She fights at 115. Women's strawweight is 115. Let me see here. Women's strawweight is no. So strawweight is Rose in them. Yeah, that did seem a little light. So strawweight is Rose in them. And Rose, okay, so like let's take that example. Rose Namajunas, she just beat Wei Zhengli. She's the bald-headed UFC fighter that you've probably all seen. She's beautiful as well.
Beautiful.
Fucking beautiful. But she fights at 115 pounds. She probably walks around 125. Like, it's for some fighters it's not much. But for some people, like it's the weight cutting is a big thing. I don't know how I got down into the rabbit hole of weight cutting.
Yeah, you
All
kind of
right.
went off on one question and just started to give us all the facts. Yeah, man. Nah, you good, King. Yeah.
You like those facts?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You like an encyclopedia for the wake up.
Well, no, I'm not quite an encyclopedia. It's just kind of what I've amassed. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know. But all right, ladies. Nigel, you got anything else for these people? You got any more nasty
Uh,
topics? These guys have all been quiet as soon as the podcast started. They all didn't want to talk. Yeah, y'all got on the pod. Y'all don't
I'm
want to
watching the
talk
Laker
now.
game,
You watching
but
the
yeah, yeah. I'm
I was
watching my
watching YouTube.
Trailblazer.
You're not even a
I'm
Laker
watching my
fan. This motherfucker
I'm
not even a
watching my
Lakers fan. He over there watching the Lakers game, listening to me talk.
I'm watching my
Stop.
Trailblazers.
but after a
Phoenix
hard day of
Suns.
work, you just want to rest and watch something. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
and the only basketball game I'm watching is at least Hollywood. I'm not watching no Timberwolves Warriors. Hell no. I'm watching this LA West
Hollywood.
Coast. Tupac Shakur.
Yeah. Okay. That, okay.
Whoa.
All right. That's where we have to.
Yeah, we gotta edit him out.
We gotta
Gotta
cancel
edit
this
him
guy. No, we just gotta cancel
We
him.
got
No, we just gotta cancel him. We just gotta just
Wow.
Cancel
You
him.
heard this,
cancel
man?
him. We just gotta
He
cancel him.
said Snoopy. I'm there.
What did Bernie here say? He said he's got some mouth zip emojis there, right under his "be right back, gonna take a shit" comments. What is the matter with you? Like, why did you just
Hey, yo,
TMI?
it's
you
alright.
fuck?
I had to let everybody know without really announcing it, you know.